I had always had some sort of weird attraction to guitar music, guitars, that sort of thing. And I pestered, plagued, and otherwise hounded my parents to get me a guitar, which they finally did when I was 10. I also grew up in a musical family. But I was the one most fixated on the guitar as much as I can remember. My parents thought it would be a good idea for me to take piano lessons. I assure you, and let this word go forth, that if your kid's interested in the guitar, don't make them take piano. Until recently, I never had the same, fire in the belly, say, as most professional musicians had. So the absolute fire about music is really actually only come in the last, let's say about 8-9 years. But then again, I'm an old guy. I mean, 8-9 years ago, I was 47. So, and knew that I couldn't make a living. Well, even though I've been playing music a lot these last 3-4 years, and that's been a very major involvement, well, I'm still a psychiatrist, and have been so for almost 30 years. I went to a psychic about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, who said, "You're a physician. No, you're a musician. No, you're a physician." It was, it was fun confusing her actually that way. And then she said, "And you will be asked to write about the overlap between music and medicine." I went, "Yeah, well, maybe one day. What the hell does she know?" But a month later, I got asked to write about the overlap, about what it was like being a musician and physician. Most problems in psychiatry have to do with disorders, either biologically based or some sort of bio-psychofusion, that actually prevent people from forming connections. The point being is that ultimately music is about connection. Since being heavily involved in music, there's all sorts of weird connections that have happened between people, coincidences, strange things happening out of the blue, and that sort of thing. So people have said to me, "Wow, you're like ending a career and making a left turn into music." And it's like, no, I'm not. I'm still practicing medicine, except 4 days a week, and I see my interest in music as actually an extension of my interest in medicine and psychiatry.